ahead, Salakia. It was just to a point where, this individual was saying that, when my boss came to me, she put me aside, because I got to talk to HR and stuff tomorrow. But it was to a point where she was like saying, yeah, my co-worker called me saying that you was going to murder her. Now, not to get too deep in the story, but to make a long story short, yeah, I saw my coworker, but I stayed clear from her from the past incidences that we had. And I told my boss that I had to report to HR for this investigation that, I haven't said a syllable to her. I haven't said a word to her. And I was like thinking, false witness. So what does the scripture say? So, and it also gave me, Daniel and Susanna vibes when you had Susanna, had them prophets, lusting over her, and they wanted to, freak on her and, bear false witness on her, for something that she didn't do. Like you said, she'd rather take death than to go along with sinning from the accolades of being blackmailed. But nevertheless, I'm gonna go into this Proverbs 19. I'm gonna start at 5. I'm gonna jump down, and it reads, "A false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that escapeth lies shall not escape." So say like, a false witness shall not, a false witness shall not be unpunished. So it's going to be a punishment that comes with it. It's going to be some type of degree that you're going to fall victim for what you committed against someone that was innocent, or just trying to blame something or blame someone who didn't do, according to what you're claiming they did. And it says, and he that speaketh lies shall not escape. Because everything's gonna come back up. It's gonna catch you back up with you. And now jumping on to the 9th verse, it says, "A false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaketh lies shall perish." All right. So, we all know that all sins and iniquities ain't gonna go unpunished. Now, when you get into the book of Ecclesiastes, let me grab that. It's actually real quick, because people think, just because it didn't happen immediately, this is Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. It says, "Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil." So when you sin, just because it doesn't happen right then and there, you don't get judged, doesn't mean the Lord ain't cooking up a plan for you. And I gotta say, man, the Wadi Yahweh Shem Shai, for everything that happened. Like, I had other accounts where in the workplace where I was, mistreated and being unfair and things to that nature. But it comes to the territory where they would do something to not give me credit or to sweep me under the rug, so on and so forth, and then they got judged for it. I mean, it was a time at one of my last jobs, some dude almost tried to pull a gun on me and shoot me, and my job didn't want to pay me unemployment, but when I was trying to conduct myself, the correct way, respectfully, business oriented, they were all rational and, basically kind of cussing me out. And the person who was cussing me out, man, she went to jail, man. She got fucked up, she got her ass whooped, and she went to jail for it. So, it's all types of avenues that the Lord is going to punish and judge you, Grab another one. Because, like you said, she's this particular individual who's saying that, I'm going to murk her, knowing damn well I haven't said a word to her. It's just like, okay, all right. You're lucky that you're dealing with Esau's system because, say like you were in the, East and stuff in the ancient times, what will happen to you? So let's get the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 19, we can start at 16. Reads, if a false witness rise against any man to testify against him that which is wrong, then both the men between whom the controversy is shall stand before the Lord, before the priest and before the judges, which shall be in those days. So in these days, man, you still got to answer to your bosses, HR, your human resources, and sometimes, when certain things get to an extent, you might have to go to court. And it says, and the judges shall make diligent inquisitions, and behold, if witness be a false witness, and have testified falsely against his brother, then shall ye do unto him as he brought to have done unto his brother. So shalt thou put the evil away from among you. Now, like I said, let's say like we were in ancient times, and actually, let's just put it in these times. Now, all that stuff that she put against me, saying that I was going to murder her or whatever, which I did not say, that could get me fired if it was true. So if the Lord, the Lord orchestrates everything, seeing everything, it can be flipping the script where, to a point where she gets fired, she gets terminated, to a point where maybe I could sue, maybe she might, get something even worse. It could be a point where maybe they do believe her. I can get fired. Then the judge can judge her, tenfold. Nevertheless, because what does Matthew 18:6 say? Let's grab that. And I'm not saying that I am of that number. It's just we're striving to be. We can boast in the Lord, man. We can boast. We're not supposed to boast in ourselves, but once we doing the law, statutes, and commandments, man, you better than everyone, man, because you're following the Lord's way. So it's Matthew 18:6. Because, like I said, I'm not trying to make myself of that number, just trying to apply myself to be. But it says, but whosoever offend one of these little ones which believed in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hung about his neck, and that we were drowned in a depth of sea. And that's a bad, like I said, that's a way the Lord's saying just to kill yourself, but that's a terrible way out. That's a terrible, scary way to go out, to die, just because you offended his favorites, man. The Lord does have favorites. He does have particulars, and like this one, like, just getting deeper and a little bit into the story, like, I'll just be sitting, minding my own business. I'll be trying to like listen to videos on low, just trying to learn something, but then she'll come and just fuck with me to a point where, like I said, I had to like, let my managers know, like, yo, this this motherfucker like won't leave me alone. And like I said, the Lord and his angels just were taking account and recording this. So, you know, nevertheless, man, you know, something's going to happen. But it was just like a testimony just through the spirit, because, you know, I believe she got demons on her. She's like bipolar. And then, like I said, when you see like a sincere man of the Lord, they're gonna uproot. They're gonna be on fire, because she doesn't act like this when it comes to other people, even though she did bump heads with another coworker of mine. But, you know, she was also a Jake. But, you know, people got spirits on them. But, nevertheless, Lord willing, I hope this video is edifying. Again, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises due to Yahweh, by Shem, Yahweh Shai, by Shem Rakakwadash. And again, double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who teach the truth and sincerity and also rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. I want to close out, say shalom. On to the next lesson.